So I'm on Reverb a lot. Every once in a while something comes up that is so cheap, don't really know how to say no. If you have been around anything marching related or American band related in the past, I don't know, 20 years, then you've seen this horrendous aluminum toolbox case of a King 1117. Haven't looked at this yet other than opening it and being like, yep, there's a trumpet in there. And that's it. So you might be wondering, how cheap was this thing? Well, it was $100. It was $100 shipped from Florida to California for another $80 because it's a heavy case. This was listed for sale for $200. And I offered $100 and the guy said, sure. So here it is. I knew there were problems with it, but I don't know to what extent. One thing is, this is a professional trumpet. King, Selmer, whoever made these, they market them as professional trumpets to use outside in marching band. So let's open this together. All I did was open it to see, hey, there's a trumpet in there. I don't know if you can see it, but this aluminum case is doing quite a thing to the camera. Oh well, let's see what happens inside. Got these 3 latches here, which is pretty cool, and it opens from the top like a toolbox. So, ooh, yikes. Yeah, there's definitely a trumpet in there. No mouthpieces, but we do have a trumpet. And because the camera doesn't seem to like this, I'm going to stick it right there. See if that helps anything. Actually, it looks pretty horrible. Let's cut, and I'll find a better angle. So old camera was not working well. I don't know. It couldn't focus. It didn't know what I was looking at. Whatever. So we are using a ancient flip mini camera. Let's see how it goes. So right out of the case, you probably thought what I thought. It looks pretty dang good, right? No big issues. Ooh, we got a crinkle in the bell. Yikes. I've seen a lot worse. Good thing is there's no crunching here. From the bell flare. The bell flare is actually in pretty good order. There's a couple dents, but whatever. 1117. Cool. Let's take a closer look at a few other spots. Oh, yikes. So one issue we're having here, everything looks fine, everything looks in order, and then we have yonk. Probably something was, probably sitting down like that and someone stepped on it. Oops, not good. Ooh. Good thing is I don't think there's any leaking from any solders there. But man, we got some bad bracing dents right there. Enough, not a ton of scratches here, so it wasn't set on concrete, so that's good. One thing interesting about the 1117 here is the bracing. It was kind of designed to be pretty structurally sound with the bracing. And I don't even know what the heck they were talking about until I looked, and if you notice this brace on the tuning slide here is actually pretty far to the front of the bell, even more than usual for a standard tuning slide without a reverse setup. It's pretty neat. Top of the caps are worn. They're just down to brass, whatever. They did not have a mother of pearl. And the valves moved too. Oh my god. Listen how noisy that is. Ooh. Yikes, bro. Right, so moment of truth. I don't have any tools here. My tools are a wrench that you can kind of see in the corner. So let's see what we got. Again, haven't touched these yet. Main tuning slide. Yes. Oh. Take a look at that. Not too shabby. And one good thing about these is this actually has nickel plated inner slides. So that's pretty cool. There is something on it, but it's ancient and it feels disgusting. Tuning slide, water keys, okay. It could definitely use a new cork. That is gross. But hey, we have the slide out. So that's great. Awesome. One down. Take a peek down the slide. It's a little nasty, but not too bad. Let's go to the third slide. Oh no. Let's take out a little slide stop and let's get this thing out. Here we go. Say your prayers at home. Oh my gosh, that is stuck. That is very stuck. Ooh, let's come back to that. Screws on the bottom. Ooh, we got one. We got one out. That is not supposed to be black, but it is. Take out the next one. So we got 2 screws that'll come out. That is blacker. Not supposed to be. Will this last one come out without pliers? Nope, we'll have to get some pliers for that one. Let's take out the second slide. Say a prayer, everybody. Oh my God. Oh, we got it out, but there was no pop. That was not very great. Here it is. It's got a little bit of green on it, but you know what? We're here to party. So that's out. Let's check an alignment, huh? How about that? Let me shine a light in there. Grab my phone, flashlight. So if this has good alignment, when I press this down, we will see those ports perfectly go through. Oh. See, alignment's actually pretty good. I've had a few of these marching horns where you put it down and it's like that. Yikes. So we got some pretty good ports going on. Good stuff. Let's take out a first slide. Oh, this is the easiest one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's so easy to where there's definitely some leakage somewhere. Yikes. We'll have to deconstruct that later. So we do have a bumper here. We have a bumper on the slide too. Let's take out the valves. See what we got. Okay, so this actually isn't horrible. Let's take a look. All right, felts could definitely use, we definitely use another felt there. It is green. Not too bad. It's just a really nasty horn. I feel disgusting right now. This thing hasn't been taken apart in probably years, if not longer. This is a large bore horn. It's 462, which is a little bit bigger than what I'm used to. I'm a 459 sort of fella. There's something sticky in the bell. There's definitely something sticky. That's disgusting. All right, everybody. Got some gloves on because don't really trust what I've been touching. Everything's out except for our little friend, our third slide here. We're going to try to get this out now that we have our valve out. We're not going to have a ton of issues probably getting this out. It's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got some progress already actually coming out. Let's see. Still going. It's actually sliding pretty well. One thing I don't love is I'm feeling a lot of pressure and there's no valve, so there shouldn't be any pressure. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh! Oh no. Oh. For one, it's nasty in there, but two, I have no idea what the heck happened. I don't know what you're seeing. That is actually, I guess someone dropped their slide or threw it or just went on something. That's actually, it looks like someone took a bite out of it, but no, that's actually bent. But there's no crack in the brass, which is actually really surprising. I'm going to do something you shouldn't try at home because I have weird ideas. I'm going to try to bend this back because I feel like that's where our resistance came from. So, hey guys, this is a $200 horn. I'm not looking to save it. Whatever we save is cool. I'm going to try to fix this. Let's see what happens. Hey, that's actually a lot better. That's fine. Let's see. Will it go back in? It goes in about the same. But you know what? Actually, it comes out a little bit better too. Oh, okay. This thing needs a lot of grease. I'm sure it has a lot of metal scraped all over it. One issue that we are having right here, this is your third valve side, obviously. On almost every horn, there's a little dumper here. It is definitely stuck. Definitely. So I don't have penetrating oil. I don't have any way to get this out professionally. All I can do is one trick that I learned back in college that I would not recommend. Take an old shirt. What we're doing here is you see kind of where the inner slide is here. Kind of wrapping it here. Taking a little piece of metal, trying to get a little bit of sediment or whatever is right there. And we're going to do our best not to hurt the horn because, you know, we don't want to do that. So, okay. Again, these are light taps. I'm not dinging anything. I will prove this is not dinging anything at the end. And another quick reminder that this is definitely not something you do at home unless you don't care what happens to your instrument. This was a cheap reverb trumpet. Okay, so I doubt that did anything. Oh, yikes. Let's try to pull it out. Oh my gosh. Everybody, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. Oh, it looks great too. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Let's get this thing out. Wow. Those inner slides look great. I don't think they ever had anything on them. Let's see. Guys, that's dry as a bone. As in there's no tuning slide, grease, or any sort of residue. This thing has never had anything on it. I can't believe that actually worked. It's worked before, but this thing was so rough. Oh, okay. One last thing. Oh, where'd my pliers go? Oh, whatever. Let's see. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, guys, the whole horn is disassembled. Oh, there's flakes. Oh, that's gross. Oh, well. So I'm going to clean this thing, and let's put it back together because we've been through a lot today. I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Just cleaned up the horn. Everything's looking good. Some quick things. After a nice bath, this horn looks amazing. The inner slides look fantastic. I was able to round this out just a little bit more. And man, I don't know if you can look inside there, but it is just clean. Parts of this horn are taken care of very well. The valves were okay. The slides are fine, except for that one little ding we talked about. One thing that we do have an issue with this horn is the body itself has been smushed. Some products I'm using Super Slick. I have a bunch of different slide creams and greases. I like Super Slick mostly because you know, if I'm having like a horn like this, I'm having issues getting slides in and out fast. Super Slick with a little dab of valve oil is amazing. I'm a huge Schilke slide grease fan, but that one's a little more thick. I usually just put that on main tuning slides. But for this, we're just going to stick to the old Super Slick, and of course, you got to go with the Ultra Pure. Love Ultra Pure, fantastic stuff. Yeah, I put this on the valves obviously, and I put this on slides as well to get them kind of moving. So I'll do one. We'll do one together. I don't want to mess up this cool black shirt. We might do this off the black shirt. So first things first, let's take a little bit. Let's pick this guy. A little bit on the first valve slide. Not a ton. I almost always do slides first just because it makes it a little easier when you put the valves in. You don't have to worry about compression and anything leaking. So now that we got a little bit on there, I'm going to stick a little drop of Ultra Pure right there. A little drop on the other side as well. Boop. We're going to stick this in and move it around a little bit. You got to work. Ooh, that's fast. That's great. Awesome. As you can see, we got a little bit of residue on the outside. So we're just going to bump that off a little bit. And we got our first slide. Oh, look how fast that is. That's fantastic. Awesome. Let's do the rest. All right, everyone, we have the King put back together. And wow, it's a beautiful horn. Big things. First off, the valves. What an improvement. And just listen to the sound. So much better than that we had before. First valve slide, check this out. Man, so fast. One issue that we are having, there is some compression leak. I don't do this a lot, but I do this to test compression every once in a while on old horns. Notice we only get that sound right away. There's air leaking from here to here. And it's probably happening because the valves are old, the plating is worn down, and that just happens with old horns, especially ones that have been used as much as this one. You know, this one isn't very old. It's probably maybe 10 or probably 15 years old, but it still has some wear to it. Let's see what this sounds like.